gets off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Caught near the sticks, it's Concepcion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Gonna try the upside. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Aggies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Going for the marker on the ground. The Utes get it past the sticks. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them the offsides. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes a handoff. It's Parker. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The kick is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Marches ahead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
Makes the catch. It's Moss. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as his offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. You like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Moss. Turning on the Jets. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes ahead. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's Reed. Now adjusting. space on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A&M comes back out with another first down. After run, now throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Pocket breaking down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One step coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
We love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the upright. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring it third.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Bringing the heat. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires left. It's complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gampier. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the youth had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man, it's Reed. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The back and leaves it on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like,
there he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? They have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Back to pass. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense. In the 4th quarter, now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And they did tack on the extra point. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The first snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Parker. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock count.
Makes the grab. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Dampier. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here.